Welcome everyone to Under a New Sun. Right. Today we are going to explore some shipwrecks and begin constructing advanced technology and setting up power grid, so electricity. For this I came to the islands. As you can see, there is our main island, and we are on the islands located on 50.7 north on 24.7 east. On the map, it's those islands over there. And usually I'm beginning with different shipwreck, but there is a reason why we will start with this one, and I will tell you shortly. So let's get in. Should I eat something? Oh yeah, I should. Maybe one cocoa. Yeah, and I'm good now. I will leave the rest over here. And yeah, let's move on. Okay, as you can see, there is a shipwreck. It is underwater. Oh yeah, and there is a storm, but it doesn't matter since it will be underwater. And there are some sharks, so I will park nearby. And we'll fight with the sharks first. I'm not equipping yet oxygen tank, as I want to keep the oxygen for when we will be under, well, in the shipwreck. So right, where's the shark? There it is. He's coming. He's hungry, and he wants to die. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm bleeding from the crazy fish, but the fish is the history as well. There are a few other fishes, but it doesn't matter, because I am the boss here. Right, okay. I think so. We are... well, we should be safe. Apart, I will kill this guy. Yeah, okay. That's a manta stingray or whatever it's called. And it basically you can get a poison when it will attack you. Right, so the first thing over here, you need to construct the power bypass unit, since otherwise you cannot enter. Insufficient power, as you can see. Yeah, the bandage. Yeah, I will use it. Okay. I've got plenty of those, so that's not a problem. Right, so you have to construct this, and it will be on site. And this way, we gain the access to the shipwreck, which is, of course, under the water. And right now, as you can see, we've got the security clearances error. And when you will activate the terminal, you will regain the security clearances, which will be level 1. Hold on. Okay. So as you can see, yeah. Welcome, Veil Haze. Watch malfunction, yeah. New security clearances. Granted. Okay. Let me take a breath, and I will use now oxygen tank to clear the room. Okay? And now you can hear that we are using the oxygen tank. And that's the main reason why we coming over here, since there are those stuff are the most important part in the technology, that a fabricator bar, which will allow you to construct a 3D printer in which you will be able to construct everything that you will scan in the scanner. So most of the technology you will be able to replicate. And this is the main reason why this place is the most important part before going to the other shipwrecks. So you can construct a fabricator. With the use of the fabricator, no space. Right. Actually, let me drop everything to the ship. We've got space over there. Okay. So with the fabricator and the scanner, you will be able to have everything. And I mean everything. Well, except of the salvaged drone container and wires. Those you still have to hunt from the drones. But I will show you a perfect location as well, where you can set up like a kind of farm to get all the materials you will ever need. Okay, so we've got synthetic fibers, which is great. PCB, okay. I'm just checking if there is anything I might miss here. The best time to come over here is during the day, mainly because at night you will barely see anything. And when I was doing a stream, I missed a few bits. Right. Okay, I believe so that I've got now everything from here. And we can leave this place without a problem. Yeah. Okay, sure. So, once you kill the shark, you can skin it, and you can get from it a leather, which I usually do. Let me see if I can move anything. No. Okay. And I will actually skin him, just for leather. Okay, where is it going? Where's my leather? Right over there. Okay, brilliant. I've been running this island, so I've been checking all the chests around. So just so you know, if you miss a scanner bars, you will find some in this location as well. So that's really good location to begin your shipwreck experience. Right, now we can leave this place and go back home. As you can see, my statistics are great now. Maximum stamina and breath and crafting. So now I know that cooking basically increased the time required to cook something. And improve as well some durability, let's say, or yeah, how quickly the food will spoil. So crafting, as you know, that's for the tools durability, and the aim is so you're not wobbling when pointing. As you can see, we are really steady now. Okay, right, so we've got everything and we can leave this place. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I will just move the ship. Yeah, like that. Lovely. Now we can go back home. And at home, once we'll arrive, I want to show you something. Since, yes, there is few things I want to show you before we'll go for the next shipwreck. So, Yeah, you know. Let us skip this. And we are back home. Right, it's another day since that was a night. Once you get the scanner bars and the fabricator bars, like I said, the first scanner bars you can find around the main island and some around those islands that we just been in the shipwrecks. And once you've got this, and you've got one, maybe two batteries, it is a good idea to first construct the scanner. I prepared everything to construct. I wasn't because I didn't really had the fabricator, so there was no point to construct it. In addition, you will need energy. And for the energy, you can use either a solar panels, a water wheel, or wind turbine. Although a water wheel only will work on the river, you will convert the kinetic energy, so the speed of the flow water to get the electricity on your water wheel. A wind turbine will convert the power from the wind, and the solar, of course, from the sun. So I've prepared those and the cables. As you can see, you can construct those kind like connectors, which take a role as well of the extenders. The maximum length of the cables after the update is 25 meters. Prior that was 8 meters. And with the use of that, you can get the electricity that you will need. But some people have been wondering whether it is possible to somehow get the power from the river when your base is far away. And the answer to this is yes. And I will show you this now. I will get there in speed mode, and then I'll show you, and we'll be back to the base. And there we are. That's our water wheel. As you can see, we're using the waterfall and the river current to get the power. And it does produce 40 energy, which is the highest amount from a single device that can produce the energy. As for example, the windmills will be producing around 16, and the solar panels between 20 and 30, depending of the sun and the shade. So we've got this. As you can see, it goes right over here. Yeah, the cable looks slightly messy, but it's mainly because how it does after you load the game. I've just marked with the torches, the beach torches, where I've set up each connector. Just if I would like to expand this or make additional small bases or artificial light or whatever. So as you can see, it moved down here. You cannot make set up a connectors on the rocks like this, so you have to set it up prior this and then move it down below, which I did, and it's right over there, as you can see, and it goes right into the base. And it wasn't really expensive. It is matter of around 8 iron ores and 4 leather pieces, from which you will make the leather strips required for the connector, and 8 pieces of wire, which is easy to get. And then you can connect it to your home, and this way you've got a power at home already from wherever you like. Okay, so let me construct the scanner. and we'll be going to the next location. Why I would like to construct a scanner before going? Well, mainly because I would like to scan a battery, just to show you how does this thing work. Okay, so let me construct the scanner. So for that we'll need 4 planks, and 3 nails and 3 wires. 3 nails. But I will take 4 wires since you need to connect this to the power as well. In addition, 1 screen and 3 scanner bars. One screen, okay. And I believe so we've got now everything. And we can construct it. I've got a hammer over here, but yeah, I don't have a space. So let me drop this. Yeah, and we can construct this now. And that's what you should really do first. Even if you don't have yet Fabricator, make a scanner and scan the battery. So the moment you will get a Fabricator, you will be able to produce more batteries and the other technology which you will get. And now you just connect the wires by constructing wire from the connector right to the machine. And it is now connected right over there behind. Then you press E to open the scanner, drop the item, close the scanner, and once it will charge, it is charging now from the water wheel, you will be able to scan the item. Like that. Simple. And then a blueprint for that will be sent directly to the Fabricator. As you can see, a new Fabricator receipt available. So this way we can already craft batteries. And like I said, you can scan everything apart of the wires and the salvaged drone container. Those you will still need to gather from the drones. Okay, so now we'll be going to a second and third shipwreck, since that's quite important today, because you will find some important blueprints over there. The first shipwreck will have a blueprint for your advanced tool belt, which will add another slot in our inventory, as well as additional quick slot for your tools. So that's important. On the starting location shipwreck, you will find a blueprint for a next ship, which will be a Gaff ship, which is faster than our current one, a square boat. So what I was, I need to have a power bypass unit over there as well, since that's another shipwreck which requires. So we need 1 PCB and 3 nails. 3 nails. 1 PCB. And 1 leather strip. And that's all we really need. Okay? So, let's get there. Let me just get some food. Yeah, that's additional thing. I will show you where to get the mango fruit, which you can then plant over there. And you get plus 18 to hydration and plus 30 to food, which is good. I've got 4. As well as you can plant banana. Bananas, they always grow with the bananas, so you can grab some as a food. I might took some before I went to the other island. Oh, yeah, there was one, yeah. As well as you can chop it off and get the banana leaves, for which you can use for ropes and then for clothes. But as you can see, I've got a big plantation, so I've got quite a few of them, so it's not a problem to get some food. Whenever you will be going somewhere, you can grab some mangoes and bananas, and you will be absolutely fine. I will grab mango. And yeah, we can go. So let me get us to a second island. The second island will be this island located on 54 north on 23 2-ish east. And then the third shipwreck will be located back on our starting island, which is 5319. Right, okay, so let me skip to the moment we actually arrive over there. And here we are. This is the island I told you about at the end of previous episode, that over here will have to come, as there is a shipwreck which have to be looted. So we are just arriving, as you can see, and there are some drones we will have to deal with before going to sleep. So let me kill the drone first. Just stay on the back, and it will not even shoot to you once. And now we'll have to deal with the other one before even thinking to go sleep. I will provoke him with the bow. Come on. Yeah, you can shoot, whatever. Go on. Yeah. Where is he? Behind. And that's it. They are dead. And now you can go sleep. Yeah, I've set up a small base, as you can see, with a bed. So I will get a nap and we'll begin looting the shipwreck. Okay, but before we start, let me explain you one thing. This is the island. As you can see, that's the previous island where I showed you where to find the oxygen tank. And that's your main island. So from here, it directly south to your base, or north from main island over here. And this is the island with the best spawn for the DR5 drones. And why DR5 drones and why this island and not the other island? The main thing is that it's easy to lure them out from the jungle where there are some snakes and stuff up to the beach and kill them. That's the first thing. And the other thing is that they drop like electrical motor, wires, PCBs and drones salvage container. Now this one just drop electrical wires and PCB. We'll see what the other one got for us. And always there are two drones, so it's easy really source of materials. And the trick for farming them at current stage of the game is basically kill them, save the game, exit to main menu, come back, and they will reload. Yeah, it might be tedious, but at the very beginning, when you need some wires, it is the easiest way to farm some materials. Later on, once you've got Fabricator and Scanner, you can pretty much 3D print everything. Like before, no power, so we need to construct the power bypass unit, and you are gaining the access. We already got this, but this is the shipwreck that actually you can read all the logs about everything, like what happened with the ship, what happened with the crew, or who was the crew of the ship, and well, the logs. Yeah, we need the better clearances, so that will be added later on. But as well, there are some messages to us as the player. So yeah, this is the best place to access this terminal, since you don't really want to dive and read. Over here, it's nice and safe once you deal with the drone. Okay, so in this drone, in this shipwreck, you will see, yeah, nothing behind. But actually, in the kitchen, you will find some loot. So first thing is a book, which unlock you a new recipe, which is, in our case, advanced tool belt. As I said, additional space in your backpack and extra quick slot. A cup, which is nice to have as a decoration at house. Unfortunately, you cannot take those chairs with you. Well, you can take it on your ship, but the moment you will save the game and load the game, they will disappear, so there is no point. Okay. In addition, you've got some lockers, which usually have got one cup and some water and some food. Yeah, water you can take. I mean, food you can take that, as well as this one, and there will be water as well. As you've seen, I've got a big collection of water cans and energy drink, not because I need them, I just like to collect them as a kind of a trophy, since I'm getting all sort of the food from plants or living beings. So but if you'd like it, you can take it. I will take this to our small home, and that's it about this shipwreck. But there is a second floor, so remember to always check if there is something else that you actually might loot. So I will leave some of the waters here, since I don't really need them. I will pick up energy drink and just drop it so it looks nice. Okay, so to get access, you will need to construct platform or the house next to the shipwreck so you can actually access it. So there is some food, bandages, that's lamp. I will need to get rid of some of the stuff to the ship. So I've got some space. Right, okay. Now I can loot it. Just look out for the wires. Yeah, they deal small amount of damage, but still they does. Okay, so that's this. There is a switch just right over there, as well as a chest with something like water, nothing special, and some ropes behind. Okay. There is a trophy, a rusted metal spear, which I'm guessing will get some story-based information later on in the game. Unfortunately, at this stage of early access, there isn't much of the content related to story. There is some, but not a lot. So now let me just get rid of the latches, and we can open a big container and proceed to a next yeah, from the other side, and proceed to the next shipwreck, which is on our starting island. Remember always to check if there is anything special. In this case, that was a wire as well as a cooling element. Cooling element you will use to construct a fridge, and there will be something else once you will find another book for the pottery. Okay, so let me just have a drink get maybe banana. Well, no space. Of course, there is no space, but I will leave water since I don't really need the water. Okay. I'd like to eat banana. Right, okay. And now we can proceed to the third shipwreck. So like I said, this island on the map, it's exactly that island, is the best spot to construct the base next to the shipwreck and farm the drones whenever you will need some wires or salvage a drone container or anything else like electrical motor engine, which you will need to construct the wind turbines. As you can see, that's electrical motor or water wheel or a few other things. Okay, right, so let me skip to the moment we arrive on our starting island so we can loot as well there, and I will show you why is the other one as well as important as those two that we already seen. And we have arrived on our starting island, as you remember. So just northeast is the big island. We cannot see it now because it's raining, but that's our starting location. Over here, as you remember, we started in the shipwreck, in the quarters part, living quarters, and there is a room which you need to get access to, but for that room to gain access you need the security clearances level 1, which we got from either of the shipwrecks which required the energy bypass, which had the terminal on. So since we've got this, you've got two options. You can either construct a platform to gain the access to this room, or you can go from this side on the rocks over here and just climb to the, yeah, not always but usually it does, and just climb to the shipwreck, and then you can either jump down and enter from this side, or you can enter from that side. Decision is entirely up to you. I'm taking this way as that's easier for me to jump in. As you see, there is a large chest and small chest in which you can find some technology. There was inside the solar panels, if I remember correctly, and there is as well energy drink, which I didn't took initially, and that's the storage. As you remember, on the other shipwreck there was access to the storage, and that was ripped off, so there wasn't any storage. So this is the part of the storage, as well as this bit. And over here you will find a book. Where's the book? It's inside the cabinet, if I remember. Yeah, it's right over there. And we've got a new recipe, and that new recipe is the Gaff Sail. Unfortunately, you cannot deconstruct just square sail part 3. To get access to Gaff Sail, you will have to either construct from the scratch, or you can exit your current ship and get whatever you will get. But since it's not really expensive, you can really construct another sailboat and park the square one at your dock. So we can do this, and we will do this since it's a way faster boat than the square sail. Beside of that, you've got some other stuff over here. In example, this one, that's a heating coil, and you will require a heating coil to get the access to the furnace upgrade, which is important since, like you remember, with the upgraded furnace you will be able to smelt 11 pieces of iron ore, and in addition of that you will be able to finally smelt novilium, which is the point at which you can collect Novilium and smelt it over there. Right, there is as well oxygen bottle with a good shape since it's full, so I will replace it for the full one. In addition, there is a light, some rope, synthetic fiber, water. Yeah, but I do not have space now. There is a box, some antidotes, that's a food, that's another fiber, and another cabinet which got more heating coils. And now with all of those we've got enough to construct the upgraded furnace. In addition, there is that's called compressor, which is required for the air tank refill. You can find it as well in some of the boxes around the island, like with the first shipwreck which I showed you today, as well as around all other islands. So you can find it on this island, or as I remember, it lies on the small island just behind our starting location, on a small island underneath of a kind of part of debris of a ship on the land. So you don't really have to come over here to get it, but yeah, eventually you will. So let me just open the chest and see what's inside, and I will go empty backpack and come back over here just to clean it, remaining of the technologies. Okay, so there is 2 more latches. Go. Okay, and now we can actually open it, and there is extra synthetic fibers. And now with the synthetic fibers, I will be able to craft the advanced tool belt once I get home, since it just require iron nail. And you've got everything else. Right, so let me just jump to our ship and drop stuff, so we can actually get everything from here. So that 3 important places. The first shipwreck, as I told you and you've been with me, is located over there. So it's like 5023, which got the Fabricator bars, all of them, 4 inside the shipwreck, but you need power bypass unit. Then on this island with the shipwreck and the drones, good farming location, you will find the advanced tool belt, and on your starting location you will find another ship. So those shipwrecks are important to be looted. Right, okay, I think so we've got everything now. Let me consume the mangoes and bananas, since I won't really need them. But I need a space. Yeah, I've wasted some, but that's not a problem. Since you've seen I've got a farm, so you've got the easy access to everything. So I will keep the part of the technology where we'll be constructing the equipment, so advanced machines, the electrical grid inside our house, as well as we will go to one place which I didn't cover yet, which got additional last book in the game currently, which is important to get something else. So thank you everyone for watching today. Don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe, join my Discord if you'd like to talk with me. If you'd like to watch my streams, you can join Twitch. And I will see you all on the next episode of that beautiful game under a new sun. Take care, everyone.